Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back. Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. It's holiday season, so hopefully everyone is out and enjoying this time of year wherever you are. If it's warmer, great. If it's cooler, great. Hopefully you have some hot cocoa or some coffee to go with your day. Have a question. I just want to ask those of you that have watched the channel or those of you living in Portugal, moving to Portugal. I'm posting this article here that shows there are less properties that are being listed for under 200,000 euros, and it seems like there's more properties that are being listed for €1,000,000, let's say new properties or existing ones. And I just wanted to get your take on, as you're looking for property, or maybe you're moving from one property to another, as well as those of you that are paying rents. And you're moving from one city to another, or one part of the city to another part of the city. Are you finding any relief in what rents are? Are you finding any relief, meaning paying less for property? And where I'm going with that is I don't see it. And for what we did with our property, talking to friends who have either purchased or have rented and are looking to move to other places, whether it be within Porto or different parts of Lisbon or different parts of the Algarve, they're finding that rents are still going up, and that properties, if they were looking to buy something, they kind of wish that they had bought something when they first moved, let's say 3, 4, 5, 7 years ago, because property continues to increase. What is interesting to me is because of the immigration changes and things that are still sort of frozen right now or pending, and the thousands of people that have left, couldn't get the resident visa, the original one waited too long and they didn't want to wait longer, the renewal, or have had issues, waited for years for citizenship or permanent residency and just decided they wanted to move on someplace else. Many of the pundits and many of I'll say the experts, thought that this might be the breaking point where the properties would start coming in line, where the property prices would come down, whether you're buying something or renting, and it hasn't happened. I do see usually annually people make videos about this is the year that there's going to be a break, and that's been going on for several years, and there just hasn't been. But what I'm wondering is, are you finding deals, or are you finding parts of the country, parts of a city, where you feel like you're getting better value than other parts of the country? Do you real estate often, there's a saying here in the States, location, location, location. But are you finding some really cool or new areas, maybe better construction on some properties, but finding them for a value? And let's say, I won't say 200,000 euros, but maybe under 250 to 300,000 euros. I know that the under 200,000 euros was a big market, but as I showed here in some of the quick shots, there isn't a lot of opportunity to find things under 200,000 that I'll say are good values that don't require fix-ups, complete renovations, major overhauls. And if you do find something, it's a very small, if you're single, or if you're a couple and you're used to or if you're okay being in a very, very small space, it might work out for you. But it seems like as people are looking at 2026 and continuing to make their journey to Portugal, because that's where they want to be, and for those of you already there, it seems like the property prices aren't coming down or leveling out. I do get comments from people saying things are leveling out, and when I go to look for properties to either rent or buy down the road in the future, I'm not seeing that same scenario play out. But maybe you are. If you have what you feel is a good area, or maybe I won't say hidden gem, because as soon as you say it's a hidden gem, it's no longer a hidden gem. But do you have kind of good areas within the country or within certain cities that you would recommend people should look at if they're going to rent or buy an apartment? Be interesting to know. because it seems like the budgets for everyone moving from every country is being pushed a little bit or stretched. And that's been Portugal for several years because of its popularity. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to get your take on, when do you think the bubble will actually or ever burst in Portugal, and where do you think might be some good areas to look at to buy or rent within the country? Would love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your travels.